Hey, what's going on everybody? So I got another device review for you guys today. When I seen this device go on pre-sale, I was pretty excited to pick it up so I could do this review. This is the Mecool M8S Pro. It's 3 GB of RAM, 16 GB of memory. This is the box that it comes in. I'm going to open up the box, show you everything that it comes with, talk about the device, show you the device. Then I'll switch over to the TV so I can show you guys the layout and how it performs. So this is the box that it comes in. We're going to open it up and I'll show you everything that it comes with. So here is the M8S Pro Mecool Android TV box. We'll get to this in a minute. I'm going to show you what else comes in the box. Comes with a remote, the same remote that comes with the Mecool BB2 Pro. Nice little remote right there. Also comes with an HDMI cable, and you get your power adapter to plug it in. And then it also comes with a user manual. As you can see, the M8S Pro octa-core Android media player. Right there, it's an octa-core, so 8-core CPU. The GPU, a Mali T820. This is a 64-bit system. It's got the S912 AM logic. This is the 3 GB of RAM model. There also is a 2 GB of RAM. This is 16 GB of memory, 4K 60 frames per second, HDR. And as you can see, there is the user manual, shows you how to operate the remote, how to plug it in. Now the star of the show is the Mecool M8S Pro. I gotta say, it's a lot smaller than I expected and it's a lot lighter. Here is the top of the device. There's the front. Here is the side. We have 2 USB ports and a micro SD card slot. Here is the back of the device. We have an AV, Ethernet, HDMI, and your DC 5 volt to power the device. There's nothing on this side, nothing on this side. And then here is the bottom of the device. And you can see it is the Mecool. This one is 3 GB of RAM, 16 GB of memory. Like I said earlier, you can also get 2 GB of RAM model. I believe that one is $55. And this one right here is, I believe, around $70 right now. So there is the device. Let me show you a side-by-side comparison with the earlier model, the Mecool BB2 Pro. Here is the earlier model, the Mecool BB2 Pro, and then the M8S Pro on the left. And as you can see, the Mecool is just a little bit bigger than the newer model. Not by much though. This one is also a lot more heavier. This one is a lot more lighter. So I gotta say, it's not a bad little device. I do wish that there was 3 USB ports, but I guess 2 USB ports will work. The micro SD card slot, you can expand up to 32 GB. And that's pretty much the device. So now I'm going to switch over to the TV so I can show you guys what the layout looks like, show you it in action, run a few applications, run KODI, and let's see how smooth and well this device does perform. I gotta say, at a $70 price point, I would say ditch the Firestick and go with something like this. Especially that it's got 3 GB of RAM, 16 GB of memory that you can expand up to 32 GB. And from the box, it says it's running Android 7.0. That is right. Most of these devices that are coming out right now are only running Android 6.0 Marshmallow. But this little guy right here claims to be running Android 7.0. So let me switch to the TV. Let's find out. I'll show you guys it in action, show you the layout, and we'll run a few applications. So let's switch to the TV right now. Alright everybody, so this is what it looks like. I did download a few applications and I added them to the home screen up top. As you can see, KODI IP Vanish, ES File Explorer, Chrome, YouTube, MX Player, Netflix, and music. Some came stock and I'll show you all the applications. So here's all the applications. Again, I did download a few, but most of these came stock with the device. So there are all of your applications. You can also go to your settings, web, Explorer, and TV Center. So let me go to settings to show you guys that it is running Android 7.1.1. So the latest version of Android. That is a big plus in my eyes. Like I said before, most of these devices are coming shipped with Android 6.0 Marshmallow. The only other device that's running Android 7.0 right now is the Nvidia Shield TV. So let's just go down to About. And right under Model, right there, version 7.1.1. That's a big plus in my eyes, you guys. If you like having the latest version of Android, then this device is definitely something you're going to want to pick up. The model, the M8S Pro, but there it is, Android 7.1.1, the latest version of Nougat. And I gotta say, you guys, it runs really smooth. I do contribute that to having 3 GB of RAM. Not sure if the 2 GB of RAM is going to run as smooth, but having that extra gigabytes of RAM really does help. That's why I always tell people to go with a higher RAM device if you guys can. So let's just start KODI, and as you can see, it starts up really fast, you guys. There's absolutely no lag when I'm switching through applications, nothing like that. This device really is smooth. I think it's a lot faster than the Mecool BB2 Pro, which is another great device, but this one is definitely a must. Out of all 6 devices that I've reviewed so far, the M8S Pro by far is the best device right now, in my honest opinion. I gotta say, everything in KODI runs really smooth. I do not have a build on it right now, but there's absolutely no lag. I was quite shocked with it, but then again, not really, because 3 GB of RAM is plenty enough to run the latest version of KODI, to multitask, run multiple applications, web browsing. All of it is going to be pretty damn smooth, in my honest opinion. So it runs KODI just fine. The latest version, 17.1 Krypton. IPVanish works just fine. ES File Explorer. Let's just go to youtube.com. There we go. Starts up YouTube pretty quick. Absolutely no lag. All the thumbnails load up right away. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this device. I did like the Mecool BB2 Pro. I wasn't sure what to expect with this device, but when I seen it on pre-sale and that it was running Android 7.0, I had to pick one up to do a review on it. And so far, I am very impressed. I gotta say, having the Android 7.0, it does seem to run a lot better, a lot smoother than the previous model, the Mecool BB2 Pro. Comes with a few stock applications that, of course, you guys can always delete. You can download TV Launcher if you don't like the layout of this. So you can change the layout with free application. It's called TV Launcher. It's in the Google Play Store. Pretty basic layout though. Pretty much the same layout as the Mecool BB2 Pro. But guys, honestly, if you're looking for a new device, ditch the Firestick. Or if you're looking to get one of those, don't even bother. Spend the extra $30. Get something like this. You're going to get more RAM, more memory, and you have Android 7.0, which in my eyes is big. I like having the latest version of Android, and a lot of these are only coming with Android 6.0. So the M8S Pro, in my honest opinion, out of the 6 other devices I've reviewed, this by far is the best device, and at a price point of around $70, you guys really can't go wrong with this. So if you're thinking about getting a new device, I highly suggest you guys check this out at least. I'll have the link in the description so you guys can go read more specs on it and check out more pictures. Do all of your research, but in my honest opinion, I gotta say the M8S Pro definitely is a winner in my book. The only con, and this is pretty much my own opinion, may not be a con for some. I wish there was 3 USB ports, but 2 USB ports I guess is gonna work. It will work for me, but I would have liked to see at least 3 USB ports. But as far as cons, that's pretty much the only con I can think of, in my honest opinion. So if you guys want to check it out, I have a link in the description to where you guys can go check this out, purchase one. I believe the price right now, you can get it for around $70. The 2 GB of RAM model is, I believe, around $55. But again, guys, in my honest opinion, spend the extra 15 bucks and get 3 GB of RAM. I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it to have more RAM on your device. You'll be able to do a lot more. You'll be able to multitask, run a bunch of applications, web browser windows. You'll be able to run the latest version of KODI with no problems. You'll be able to run bigger builds, a lot of widgets, a lot of backgrounds that are heavy. All in all, this is a great purchase, and I'm definitely going to pick up a few more to give to some family members. So check out the links in the description, you guys. Thank you for watching, and until then, I will see you guys in my next video. See ya!